Hey guys, ZthruA here with the first video in my How to Write an Essay series. So this first video is going to be all about MLA formatting, everything and anything you need to know to write that perfect essay. So we're going to start off with what is arguably the most important part. I recommend each and every one of you memorizes it. Of course, you can always come back and check my video, but it is the heading. You're going to start with your name. For example, John Doe. A couple things to point out at the beginning here. You're going to have double spacing. Now, unless your English, history professor, science professor specifies otherwise, I recommend that you automatically assume double spacing. So you're going to have John Doe. The second line is going to be your professor's name. So let's say it's Miss Anne. Then can't spell today. Miss Anne will go right there. The third line is going to be your class. So let's say we're writing an English essay. So let's say our class is English 1. Then that is going to be what you're going to write right there. And here it varies slightly because some teachers also like you to put the period. So let's say we're in period 2, you would put that right there. And finally, on this fourth line, you're going to put your date. Now, a lot of people, for example, in the U.S. are used to writing the date like February 6th, 2016. However, that's not how you're going to write it adhering to the MLA rules. It's going to be more like 6th of February, 2016. Next is your title. Now, this is just a general rule when it comes to MLA. A lot of English teachers like to mark off on this, and a lot of students do it. It's putting extra spaces where there shouldn't be any. I'm going to tell you a really important rule, and that is that there are never extra spaces in MLA. Whether it be between the heading and the title and a body paragraph, or a body paragraph and another body paragraph, you do not put extra spaces. So you're just going to press enter once and then center the text here, and you're going to put your title. When I start the rest of my series, I'll go more into depth on how to write a proper title. For now, we'll just put something like sample YouTube essay. Now again, no extra spaces, just press enter once and go to the left. And that's going to be the basis of your MLA formatting. There are a few bits and pieces to throw in. For example, if you are writing a multi-page report, some teachers want you to put the page number, and according to MLA, the way you do that is your last name, and then the page number in Roman numerals. 1 in Roman numerals is a capital I, so there's that. And it's going to be aligned to the right side. The next part of MLA is going to be how to actually cite sources, cite quotations that you get, quotes that you get, my bad. So, for example, when you're writing a book report, let's say you're writing a book report on Moby Dick, then if your report is solely on that book, it's very simple how you're going to cite it. You're going to put quotation marks around the quote like you always do because you're a good student. And you're going to put, this is a quote, for example, space, parentheses, and then inside the parentheses is going to be the page number, for example, page 2. If you were doing it from poetry, it might be something like line 3, etc., etc., etc. We'll put page 2 for our example, and then a period. One important thing to note is that this period goes after the parentheses when you're citing in this way, not inside the quotation mark. You might have some grammatical aspects inside the quotation marks, but you will not have a period in there unless there's some unknown circumstances. Now, I did copy one part from a website called Purdue Owl. I highly recommend them on everything grammar, English, MLA, anything you can think of relating to that sort of subject. I will go ahead and put a link in the description. I copied an example of their bibliography citation for the sole reason that I did not want to have to type this out, but I will explain it to you guys. The first part is the contributors. So in this case, it's going to be Russell, Tony, Alan Brizzy, and Elizabeth Angeli. You're going to have commas between the names, and you're going to have a period at the end of this section. Next, in quotation marks, as the title of your source. For this case, it's MLA Formatting and Style Guide with a period inside the quotation marks. Next, you're going to have the name of the, in this case, website and association. So the Purdue Owl, Purdue U Writing Lab with a comma. Now, I've bolded these two dates because they are indeed different. Yes, that's my big revelation. They are different because they are different dates. This date is the date that you actually visited the site, the date that you got your information and that you put it into your report. So April 4th, 2010. This right here is going to be the date that it was last updated. This is going to be the date that Russell, Tony, Allen, and Elizabeth last thought to come and update their website to keep it modern with all the new trends and whatnot. So that's going to be the date that goes there. Right in the middle here, you have the type of source it is. So in this case, it's a website. If it was a book, you'd put book, etc., etc., etc. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. More will be coming out on this How to Write an Essay series. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to check out the Purdue Owl, and I'll see you guys later.